early life of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So Prabhupada born as Abhay Charana De, name, on September 1st, 1896 in which city? Kolkata. So he took birth in a Vaishnava family. His father used to worship Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, Radha, Krishna, Radha, Govinda, and Jagannath. Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani. So at the very beginning, early childhood age, he learned how to worship Supreme Personality of Godhead. Motivated by the Rath Yatra that happens every year in Sri Akrodh Puri, he thought to pull Rath Yatra. He gathered, motivated all of his child friends and together celebrated a nice Rath Yatra at his locality. So from the very beginning age, he could preach and motivate children to join his troop. Similar to how Prahlad Maharaj in the childhood was training in Gurukul, the friends, they were trained about Vishnu and they were following Prahlad Maharaj. In the similar manner, Srila Prabhupada could motivate children also to join the Krishna conscious movement from the very childhood. So that is the truth. So from the beginning, there is a proverb that what will happen, like Tulasi Dui Patra Base. When Tulasi plant grows, from the beginning, just after germinations, when the first two leaf come, if you smell that two leaf, that time you can understand that it's Tulsi plant. Other plant you may not understand, but Tulsi plant from the first two leaf, if you smell, we will come to know that this plant will become Tulsi. So Srila Prabhupada from the very beginning demonstrated the preaching of Krishna consciousness involving other people in the service of Krishna consciousness and being compassionate, giving blessings to everyone. So he organized Rath Yatra festival in 1901. His education was in very good English medium school in Kolkata. You can see this image, Scottish Church College. It is a British Christian missionary school, English medium school. His education was excellent in the school. He was a great learner, memorized very fast. After completing the education, he joined as a department manager as per his father's recommendations. Dr. Kartik Chandra Bose engaged him as a department manager. Then he was married at the age of, in the year of 1918 and got a first child in 1921. But he met Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur just 1 year after the child born or 4 years after his marriage. after becoming established in family life, he was searching for spiritual truth. His heart was looking for higher source of engagement, understanding the science of self-realization. So he met Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur in 1922, who urged him to preach Lord Chaitanya's message in Western world using his excellent English speaking skill. Prabhupada's English was so good that even English people have to look dictionary to understand few words of Srila Prabhupada. He was excellent writer, poet, narrator in English languages. Srila Prabhupada convinced him about the vision that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu established. पृथ्वीते आचिजत नगरादि ग्राम सर्वत्र प्रचार हइब मोर दिव्य नाम. This is the vision Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted. So all the Acharya following Chaitanya Mahaprabhu set up the background. Like Sada Goswami, they wrote all the necessary literature to spread and understand, practically realize Krishna consciousness. Then Bhakti Vinod Thakur simplified the vast scriptures in short prayers, songs, and called bhajan. Through bhajan, the people who are not learned enough to read scripture and understand, they can sing this bhajan and understand the purpose of all the scriptures. The compilation of Bhakti Vinod Thakur is a great source of path for everyone who is learned or who is not able to learn so much scripture. He can simply sing the bhajan of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Bhakti Vinod Thakur himself started preaching in English languages. So he prayed Lord Jagannath to give a son who can defeat Mayavada, Hetuvada, Sunyavada, Nirbishesavada. There are 6 such mundane religious principles in the name of Vaishnavism was, or in the name of religiosity was going on at that time. Jaimini, Kapila, Sugata Buddha, Charbak. So they are all spreading this Nastikavada. Jaimini, Kapila Nagna, Nastika Sugata, Gautama Echaya Jana, Hetuvada Rata. Hetuvada, they were trying to explain that karma is everything. That is called Hetuvada. Sunyavada, there is no God, and Nirbishesavada is that God is impersonal. Nastikavada and Charvak philosophy is that do whatever enjoyment you can do with this body. Once this body finishes, there will be nothing. So this kind of philosophy were moving everywhere. At the other hand, the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was disturbed by many Nastikas. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur had to fight against Apasiddhanta. They all together called Apasiddhanta. Siddhanta is the principles or the tattvas. So he wanted that these principles being established all over the world. He himself founded 64 Gaudiya Mathas all over the India. And not only that, he tried to send many people to Western world. Some were partially doing little bit things, but none of them are actually got the success. So Srila Prabhupada took Guru Mukha Padma Vakya, Chittete Karya Aikya. So that is the secret of devotional service. Once he accepted the initiation from his Guru, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur in Allahabad, he was moved by the kindness of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur and decided to completely surrender, accepted initiation, and kept only thing in his life is to fulfill the mission entrusted by his Guru. He wrote a poem and essay to glorify Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. In that he wrote that impersonalism is the real problem. And Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, his Guru, removed that impersonalism. And personalism is the essence, and he established. So in Srila Prabhupada mantra, we every day pray, Nirbishesa Sunyavada. Eradicating Nirbishesavada and Sunyavada, establishing the personal form of Supreme Personality of Godhead is an important mission. Our Guru Maharaj, Dr. T.D. Singh, His Holiness Bhakti Sarvadhananda Swami Guru Maharaj, was entrusted 2 services by Srila Prabhupada to prove life comes from life. Life has not come from matter. Matter has come from life. Well, second, God is a person. Guru Maharaj used to say that two most important services entrusted. Many other services are there, 2 most important services. So Guru Maharaj published these 2 books. In Bhaktivedanta Institute you can see that books. God is a person, life, matter and their interactions. And several conferences on life and origin of universes. Synthesis between science and spirituality. So the vision of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was the only aspiration and only activities to do even at the stage of Grihastha life, which is very challenging for anybody, keeping the greatest mission in the mind, how to exhibit the proper systematic process in order to achieve the highest objective. When Guru has said something, we must do it. We may lack all of the resources. Even the resources of Guru we may expect that Guru also provide us all the required resources, then only I can do. Even though there is no possibility of any resource, you may have to start completely from zero. That was the situation of Srila Prabhupada. So he first visited Vrindavan, Radha Damodar temple, you can see. And again, first time he visited Vrindavan and many other spiritual places. He established a very strong connections with Holy Dham and how the services being offered in pure devotion. Next time, again he visited Vrindavan. He could get instructions along with his Guru. He met him in Vrindavan. He got instructions on preaching in Western world in English language. This instruction he received in 1936, 1 year before his Guru, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, disappeared. So, when Srila Prabhupada glorified Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he came out and declared in the public that Prabhupada is excellent writer, poeter, and to publish all of his writings. So his god brother were happy and declared that Prabhupada is a great writer and poet. Even though Guru himself declared that he is a great writer, great speaker, great poet, to establish the mission present Krishna consciousness worldwide was far away without having any manpower, any resource, any money, nothing was there. He has to establish this mission in the Western world and in the Eastern world, in India also. And many legal challenges, many conflicts, critics were there. Without the support in the mission of Gaudiya Math, there were so many conflicts. The fight and court cases were going on in getting the resources of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. But nothing come in assist of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada thought now it is the time to go to the Western world at the age of 70. His perseverance, he met Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in 1922. In 1933, almost 11 years you may say, 35 he got final instructions that he has to go Western world to preach in English. Then 44 he founded that Back to Godhead magazine was published. '55 retired entirely. 66 ISKCON was established in Western world. 65 he traveled. So you almost see 11-year perseverance in everything. And from 66 to 77, 11 years he could establish 108 temples all around the world. Utsaha, Nischaya, Dharya, Vishwasa, these are the pillars of success which explained by Rupa Goswami is exhibited by Srila Prabhupada. We can keep enthusiasm where nobody can ever keep enthusiasm. That is what we need to learn from Srila Prabhupada. There was no source of enthusiasm, yet he was at the highest enthusiasm because of keeping the only mission in his life, the orders of his Guru. Guru Mukha Padmavakya Chittate Karya Agya. And he had firm faith, Vishwasa, that my Guru is Sri Guru Karuna Sindhu, is the ocean of mercy. He will definitely bless me. Prema labhe dharja dhana. Being patient, he was always having the great hope that he will receive the mercy of Guru and Krishna. You see, 33 to 44, 44 to 55, this way 22-year gone, and in Vrindavan 55 to 66, 33 years, 33 to 66, almost 33 years of perseverance. Without any resources, any support of God brothers, exhibiting such missions because his Guru has ordered, without any all such availability, with great challenges, keeping up such missions, keep on writing Avyartha Kalatvam, highest perseverance. He used to sleep only 2 hours a day, 22 hours in writing, reading, narrating, presenting. At this age of 70, nobody ever can dare to travel, that too in a cargo ship. Even after traveling in the cargo ship, there is no money in the hand. 40 rupees. In dollar conversion, that is $7. And some powders and cereals to survive a few days. Some books in the hand. That's all. He survived 2 heart attacks. At this extreme situation, nobody can ever dare to travel. But at this extreme situation, Prabhupada wrote the prayer to Krishna. Krishna come in the vision. Prabhupada said, it might appear that I am unable to do anything, but I can do something. Because my Guruji ordered me, I must do something. And his perseverance is so high that keep on doing something, he did everything. That is to learn from the life of Srila Prabhupada, the perseverance when one keep up executing the order of his Guru with all of his ability, even though there are many challenging situations, contradictory situations that obstruct the process of executions, the path of execution. The path of executions may be not flowery always. The path of execution can be with lots of difficulties. Yet when our mission is completely convinced and determined that we must obey the order of our spiritual master, then it is possible. Srila Prabhupada's effort brought a big change when he first landed in New York City with little cereals and books and no money. Lots of critical situation happened. But his compassion to the devotees, to the disciples, his tolerance and his dedication to the mission to Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the manifestation of the energy of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna Shakti Vinatara Nahe Pravartana. The convincement that only Krishna can preach. The Krishna consciousness can only be preached by the energy of Krishna. When I have to depend on the energy of Krishna, then there is nothing to be worried. There can be any challenging situations when hippies were brought to the Sankirtan somewhere, smoking in front of Srila Prabhupada, passing the smokes to the face of Srila Prabhupada, somewhere creating troubles. Even Prabhupada had to struggle a lot. Many more things are there. There are lots of trouble, yet Srila Prabhupada cooked for themselves. Khichdi, gulab jamun, he himself used to prepare and feed these peoples. When they come to know that nobody can ever be tolerant like Srila Prabhupada, he must be a great sadhu. So a strong faith built in the heart of these people who were hippies. When they developed a faith that the person in front of him is not ordinary, Vaishnava dehete thake Sri Krishnera Shakti. Sei Shakti bade hoye anya Krishna Bhakti. जे बसिला वैष्णवर निकटे श्रद्धाय ताहार हृदय कृष्ण प्रेम अवश्य हईबे उदय. Harinam Chintamani says these verses. That whoever come to the sadhu, sit in front of the sadhu with the faith. Hippies were not having faith before understanding Srila Prabhupada. When they understood who Srila Prabhupada is, how tolerant he is, how compassionate he is, basically these two character of Srila Prabhupada, being compassionate even after so much trouble this hippie gave, yet he was compassionate upon them and he was tolerating everything. Just like sometimes your son may be too naughty, but you have to try to bring under control. So you cannot give up your love, affection, mercy and tolerance. So how you can bring your son is under control, that you have to be tolerant, you have to be compassionate, you have to be merciful. Then same times you have to chastise sin. By the potency of Lord Krishna, the order of his guru, he could motivate these people, and without any manpower, without any money, without any venture fund, without the resources of his guru, he started a great manpower. So this perseverance, this level of process creations is not at all possible. If you go to any corporate persons, they give salary, they give bonuses, they motivate with all these material benefits in return to motivate. But Srila Prabhupada had no material assets to motivate. But the only motivation is his compassion, his mercy, his perseverance, his sublime character, his devotion to Krishna and Krishna Shakti. Krishna Shakti binatar nahe pravartan. Without taking the help of and depending on the mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead and Guru, one can never do this level of preaching activities. Srila Prabhupada, at that age, there was no phone. Even the phone was there, not that we cannot call so many STD trunk calls. It's very expensive. So he wrote 6,341 letters to his devotees, disciples all around the world. So how difficult is the management? Nowadays, we have everything, yet management is so difficult. He managed to travel all around the globe 15 times. He wrote 70 books. Srimad Bhagavatam itself is 18,000 slokas. He addressed 19, almost 2,000 discourses on Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. 20 albums of devotional musics, 60 volumes of authoritative translations and commentaries on Bhagavata principles, 108 ashramas, acquired Sridham Mayapur, Hare Krishna land in Juhu, Bhakti Vedanta Gurukul, 108 temples, and VI conference in Vrindavan. Food for life, being compassionate to the people who are hungry, he established food for life. In this way, Srila Prabhupada preached the great leaders, scientists, scholars, our Guru Maharaj, Dr. T.D. Singh, Bhakti Sarvadhananda Swami Guru Maharaj, met him in 1970. Srila Prabhupada told, you scientists, you are coming here to the Western world to get something, but I have come here to give them something. Being an Indian, you should give them something. Guru Maharaj was motivated by the word of Srila Prabhupada, decided to become a brahmachari and engage full time in the service of Srila Prabhupada. He was thoroughly trained by Srila Prabhupada and wrote the first book, Scientific Basis of Krishna Consciousness. There was the first conference in Vrindavan in 1974. And Prabhupada took care of Guru Maharaj and all other scientists so well that proves that how much importance Srila Prabhupada used to give for the scientific Sankirtan movement. The Sankirtan movement has three divisions. BBT, which is Brihata Mridanga. Sankirtan through writing of books, publishing of the books. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur ordered, whenever you get some money, print books. Same instruction Prabhupada gave to our Guru Maharaj, Dr. T.D. Singh, Bhakti Sarup Damodar Swami Guru Maharaj, that whenever you get some money, do printing of books. Write in science and spirituality, in the language of science, present the glories of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Aham sarvasya prabho matah sarvam pravartate. Prove that Krishna is the source of everything and everything is emanating from him. God is a person, life comes from life. Matter has come from life. Life has never come from matter. So with these instructions, Bhakti Vedanta Institute preaching activity started. The first publication of Guru Maharaj was dedicated to Srila Prabhupada, Scientific Basis of Krishna Consciousness. Then Guru Maharaj used to walk with Srila Prabhupada every morning, sea beaches, San Francisco sea beaches, and other, wherever Srila Prabhupada meets our Guru Maharaj, he used to give full time and being very compassionate upon Guru Maharaj. He narrated all the complex topics with very simple, presentable manner that helped Guru Maharaj to pursue key research areas such as consciousness studies, quantum mechanics, cosmology, origin of universe. Our Guru Maharaj kept so much writings, resources being available, covering many fields: science, philosophy, spirituality, Vedanta. Almost 108 books can be published, which are coming one after other. So far we have reached nearing to 50 books by Bhakti Vedanta Institute. So this way, the mission of Srila Prabhupada, that scientific Sankirtan was established, Nam Sankirtan through the centers of ISKCONs, Bruhat Mudang Sankirtans through the establishment of BBT, and Bhakti Vedanta Institute for scientific Sankirtan movement. In order to execute the desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, पृथ्वीते 800 नगरादिग्राम सर्वत्र प्रचार हइबो मोर दिव्य नाम. The three things are very much essential. First thing is that Nama Sankirtan. Nama Sankirtan can be done everywhere, in every city, every town, which Prabhupada did, and established temples so that this Nama Sankirtan will continue every day, every year, everywhere. But preaching to these people requires something, that a person must have faith. Without faith, if we preach the glories of holy name and Lord Krishna, then this is an offense. Bhagavad Gita chapter, sloka 68. Those who present the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the glories of Holy Name, to the devotees who are austere, a minimum level of austerity, or nacha or tapaskaya, who are not austere, may not be pleased. Who are faithless, may not be pleased. Abhyasvante, who are envious to Krishna, may not be pleased. So basic level of faith must be first judged. If faith is there, then only this can be, the preaching of Krishna consciousness can be told directly. So how to develop faith? Whole world is faithless. To develop faith, the scientific Sankirtan is essence. So Srila Prabhupada wanted first a faith being developed in the Sreshtas, all the top scholars, leaders. If they develop a faith in Krishna consciousness, then all others will also follow them. Tat tat eva itarajana. Jat jat acharati shrestha tat tat eva itarajana. So scientific Sankirtan was the mean to establish the faith. That is the reason Prabhupada was so affectionate, compassionate, and he gave his all the possible time to our Guru Maharaj in establishing process, research, and continuing the activities of Bhaktivedanta Institute. So this is the foundations. Scientific Sankirtan is the foundation of spreading Krishna consciousness. The most important founding pillar is Bhaktivedanta Institute. So without developing a faith among people, we cannot directly preach the glory of Krishna. Initially, through this scientific means, a faith may be developed, then this glory of Krishna being presented. We have to learn from the life of Srila Prabhupada that he had no money, but he had Krishna with him. Akinchana Vitta. The name of Krishna is that Akinchana Vitta. Is the only wealth of a person who has no wealth. And who is having Krishna as his wealth, then he is having everything. So it is the principles of having everything without having anything. This principle seems awkward to material motivated people, but it is the reality. So Prabhupada is the living example of Akinchana Vitta. It appeared that there is nothing in it as a property or wealth with him, but he was having everything, so that he could flourish this mission of Krishna consciousness. He had having mission, vision, goal, no money, but highest values of mission, vision, and values. Why? Friends, relatives, nobody is supporting, but he is having desireless, yet a desire. So this is contradictory. Desireless with a great desire. What is that? Rasa varja rasa abhi paradrushta nivartante, Bhagavad Gita says. Giving up lower desire, keep the highest desire. Give up all other desire. You need not to keep thousands of desire, but you can keep only one desire. And one desire can replace thousands of desire. That is desire to please Krishna, get Krishna. When one gets transcendental happiness, he will automatically detested from all sorts of material happiness. Not having many desires is desirelessness, but not having a desire to please Krishna is the source of all desires. So his sublime character, perseverance, morality, character, austerity, ethics, principles, simple living, high thinking, time management, leadership, scaling up from West all these people were sent all over the world. They were trained, and they were trained, empowered in such a way that everyone could establish one temple, even more temples. So this scaling up mechanism, building one temple successfully and scaling up that same to 108. That is not possible without the energy of Krishna and mercy of Guru. Time management, leadership skills. With amidst of all troubles, when coming up with this is only possible when one is dependent on the energy of Krishna, and Krishna blesses us. Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for patiently listening. Any questions?
Krishna Prabhu, thank you very much, Prabhu, for sharing this beautiful presentation and the Leela of Srila Prabhupada. So, yeah, please come forward if our devotees, any devotees have any question. Krishna.
Mission, vision, value.
Mission, vision, value. Okay. Mission.
प्रणाम
प्रणाम प्रणाम। तो आज शुभ तिथि जो प्रभुपाद महाराज का तिरुभाव उत्सव, इसको केंद्र करके मैं 5 मिनट कुछ बोलना चाहता हूँ।
बोलिए।
जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। हरे कृष्ण। संबित भक्त वृंद, मुझे एक अच्छा श्लोक पसंद हुआ। कृष्ण भक्ति रसा भावितमति क्रियतम यदि कृत अपि लभ्यते। कृष्ण भक्ति रसा भावितमति, यदि कहीं भी मिलता है, क्रियतम लोल्य अपि एक तुल्यम जन्म कोटि स्वीकृति नाम न लभ्यते। ये भगवत भक्ति रूप जो मति है, चेतना है, ये सिर्फ ही खरीद किया जाता है। कहीं भी यदि मिलता है तो खरीद करना होगा, कहीं भी। क्रियतम यदि कृतो अपि मतलब कहीं भी मिल रहा है, उनसे लोगों, छोटा बच्चा से, कोई बूढ़े व्यक्ति से, कोई जवान व्यक्ति से, कोई जाति गोत्र, कहीं से भी भगवत भक्ति यदि मिल रहा है तो खरीद कर लेना चाहिए। और कैसे खरीद कर सकते हैं? लोल्यम लोल्यम अपि मूल्यम एकलम। मूल्य जो है एक है, लौल्य बहुत लोभ के साथ, बहुत सीरियस के साथ। दूसरा कोई स्वीकृति से ये नहीं होता है। कोटि जन्म कोटि स्वीकृति भी ये मिलता नहीं है। ये एक सूत्र दिए तो भगवत भक्ति, तो भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर, वैसा ही हमारा गौर किशोर दास महाराज से खरीद के कितने प्रयत्न करके, भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद महाराज भी उनका गुरु से खरीद किए। भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद महाराज उनका गुरु का इच्छा केंद्र करके परिणत अवस्था में भी अमेरिका, इंग्लैंड, फ्रांस, कहीं जो संबंध किसे कोई सांसारिक संबंध नहीं था, भौतिक संबंध नहीं था, तभी भगवान और उनका गुरु के ऊपर निर्भर करके उन्होंने प्रचार किए भागवत धर्म को, जो कि अभी वो वर्धित हो रहा है। हर समय भगवत भक्ति का जो प्रचार है, हमारा प्रचार सोसाइटी कई गुना से बढ़ रहा है। आनंद बुद्धि वर्धनम जैसे परम विजयते श्री कृष्ण संकीर्तनम, भगवान का नाम का जो संकीर्तन है वो वृद्धि हो रहा है। तो इसका जितना भी प्रतिबंधक आ रहा है और सारे प्रतिबंधक वृद्धि का ही कारण होता है। जैसे प्रहलाद महाराज का प्रतिबंधक, उनका पिताजी ने कई योजना बना रहे थे, लेकिन हर योजना भगवान का नाम प्रचार का सहयोग में अनुकूल हो जाता है, भगवान का नाम प्रचार का अनुकूल हो जाता है। तो अभी हम लोग देख रहे हैं हमारा उड़ीसा में भी हमारा जगन्नाथ संस्कृति को केंद्र करके रथ यात्रा अन्य सीजन में जो करते हैं पाश्चात्य देश का भक्त लोग, इसको केंद्र बहुत आलोड़न करते हैं, प्रतिबंधक हो रहा है, लेकिन ये प्रतिबंधक सब प्रचार का कारण बन रहा है। इसका ऐसा सारे प्रतिबंधक को अवहेला करके उन्होंने भगवान का वाणी प्रचार में इतना उन्मत्त है। क्योंकि भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद महाराज जो उनके गुरु है, हमारा सोसाइटी का पथ प्रदर्शक है, तो उन्होंने स्थापना की है रथ यात्रा, लेकिन इसको अभी बंद कौन कर सकता है? गुरु मुख पद्म वाक्य चित्तते करिया ऐक्य, गुरु का मुख से जो एक बार निकल गया वो कृष्ण का वाणी है। गुरु साक्षात कृष्ण है, साक्षात हरि। तो यदि सांसारिक दृष्टि से हम लोग कोई नियम दिन तिथि नियम को देखते हैं, लेकिन वास्तविक ये सब परे है। जब गुरु बोल दिया तो बस और कुछ नियम नहीं, सबका परे गुरु का वाक्य नियम है। जैसे नियमाग्रह में हमारा वर्णन कर रहे, अत्याहार प्रायश्चित प्रज्वल्प नियमाग्रह नियम है गुरु वाक्य। इसे हम लोग डेली पढ़ते हैं, गुरु मुख पद्म वाक्य चित्तते करिया। गुरु जो बोल दिया तो बस। तो पादे की सोसाइटी दिए प्रचार करने को, सबको शिक्षा दिया, आप प्रचार करो, रथ यात्रा बनाओ, विशेष करके रथ यात्रा, डोलो यात्रा, जन्माष्टमी, ये सबको प्रभुपाद महत्व दे। तो उनका प्रेरणा से सब कर रहे, तो कोई भी प्रतिबंधक सब अनुकूल होता है, प्रतिकूल नहीं हो पा रहा है। तो इसके आगे हम लोग देखे, हमारा गुरु महाराज को भी प्रभुपाद महाराज बहुत अच्छे ढंग से प्रेरणा दिए कि हमारा भागवत धर्म को साइंस जगत में कैसे प्रचार करना। तो गुरु महाराज भी ऐसा ही खरीद के उनका गुरु से, गुरु का हर वाक्य को लौल्यम लौल्यम अपि एक मूल्यम एक अलम। तो गुरु महाराज उनका गुरु का निर्देश को केंद्र करके साइंस जगत में प्रचार किए। लाखों प्रतिबंधक अभी गुरु महाराज का गुण कीर्तन हो रहा है, वास्तविक कोई कैसा गुण कीर्तन कर रहा है, और प्रतिबंधक भी गुण कीर्तन है। सर्व दामोदर महाराज का शिष्य लोग किसको भी फॉलो करते नहीं है, भक्ति वेदांत इंस्टीट्यूट का कोई किसी को भी बात को मानते नहीं है। वो लोग अपना अपना ढंग से काम करते हैं, अपना ढंग नहीं। हमारा गुरु महाराज ने हम लोग को निर्देश दिया डायरेक्ट, गुरु मुख पद्म वाक्य। इसको यदि हम लोग भी सीरियस भाव में करेंगे तो हमारा सारे प्रतिबंधक हमारा अनुकूल हो जाएगा, सारे प्रतिबंधक हमारा सहयोगकारी बन जाएंगे। तो ये है भगवत भक्ति। तो इसमें मैं दूसरे के उदाहरण के माध्यम से एक मिनट बोलना चाहूंगा। जैसे कोई खेल का प्रतियोगिता होता है, एक छड़ी लेके दौड़ दौड़ के जाता है, छड़ी को दूसरे को दे देते, वो दौड़ता है, फिर वो दौड़ दौड़ करके जाकर तीसरे को दे देता है, वो फिर कंटिन्यू दौड़ता है। तो वैसा ही हमारा ये भगवत भक्ति में भक्ति हमारा पूर्वाचार्य लोग ये दंडा, ये प्रचार का दंड छड़ी एक एक आचार्य को दिए हैं, तुम अभी दौड़ो, तुम्हारा पीरियड अभी आ गया। भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद महाराज का पीरियड था, उन्होंने पाश्चात्य देश में प्रचार किए, वही छड़ी को पकड़ के दौड़ने लगे। तो वैसा है, फिर भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद महाराज दूसरे को ये छड़ी दे दिए, भक्ति स्वरूप दामोदर स्वामी गुरु महाराज, अभी तुम साइंस जगत में दौड़ो। तो एक एक के ग्राउंड होता है, ये ग्राउंड पार करो और ये ग्राउंड पार करो। तो वैसा ही अभी गुरु महाराज ये छड़ी फिर दूसरे किसको दिए हैं, वो भी लेकर के आगे कंटिन्यू कर रहे, दौड़ रहे। तो हम लोग भी उनका पीछे दौड़ना होगा, तभी हम लोग का भी सफलता होगा। तो ये जो छड़ी है, छड़ी लेकर के कोई बैठता नहीं है, ये छड़ी को जो पकड़ेगा वो दौड़ेगा, ये नियम है। तो आध्यात्मिक जगत में ऐसा ही, ये छड़ी को गुरु महाराज समाधि लेने से पहले दूसरे को पकड़ा है, दूसरे को दौड़ा है, चलो अभी तुम दौड़ो। तो दौड़ रहे, हम लोग भी उनके साथ दौड़ना। तो ये कृष्ण भक्ति भावित मति ही क्रियतम यदि अपि कृतः लभ्यते, यदि कहीं भी मिलता है तो खरीद करो। कृष्ण भक्ति का मति कहीं मिल रहा है, वो मार्केटिंग चल रहा है, हम लोग भी खरीद करना होगा। बाकी साधना से, जन्म स्वीकृति से, तपस्या से ये सब नहीं मिल रहा है, जिसके पास है उससे खरीद करो। ठीक, मैं कथा को इतने में विश्राम देता हूँ। जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रील गुरु महाराज की जय। हरे कृष्ण।
थैंक यू महाराज, धन्यवाद। हरे कृष्ण। ठीक है, तो आज के लिए यहीं विराम देते हैं क्लास को।
जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की
जय।
जय गुरु महाराज श्रील श्रीपाद की जय। जय समेत समस्त गौर भक्त वृंद की जय।
अभी ऑन करके जय
पिता गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।
हरे कृष्णा।
कौन था पीछे में?
थैंक यू प्रभु, श्री अक्रोध प्रभु की जय हो। थैंक यू ऑल द डिवोटीज, सीनियर वैष्णवास, महाराजास, वैष्णवीज, हरे कृष्णा, दंडवत प्रणाम।